Have you ever wondered what goes on in the head of a millionaire and how they actually come up with ideas, how they actually make their millions? Well, you've come to the right video today. I will be reviewing this book, The Top 10 Habits of Millionaires by Keith Cameron Smith. Hi guys, in today's video I'll be reviewing this book, The Top 10 Habits of Millionaires by Keith Cameron. And today's book is going to be looking at the habits that millionaires develop in order to excel. Keith Cameron Smith emphasizes that becoming a millionaire isn't about luck. It is about adopting the right habit and the right mindset. Okay, so we'll be looking at each habit in detail. Millionaires, they think long term. The longer you think into the future, the better decisions you make in the present. What it means is the wealthy, they focus on long-term wealth, financial freedom, whilst others get trapped in living short-term thinking, paycheck to paycheck. They prioritize investments, stock, businesses, real estate, instead of spending on instant gratification. They understand that small sacrifices today can lead to greater rewards tomorrow. If you want to apply this habit, you need to look at setting 5-year, 10-year, 20-year goals, financial goals into the future. You need to invest in assets such as stocks, real estate, businesses, rather than liabilities. And you need to practice delayed gratification. Avoid unnecessary spending on things that don't grow your wealth. The second habit is millionaires, they talk about ideas. They don't talk about people, they don't gossip. You know, poor people tend to talk about other people, what they're doing, keeping up with the Joneses. Middle class people talk about things. And millionaires, they talk about ideas. Big ideas. So what it means is poor mindset focuses on gossip and complaining. Okay, the middle class mindset, they focus on talking about material things like cars, houses, clothes, whilst millionaire mindset focuses on discussing ideas, opportunities, innovations. Innovation drives the world. Okay, if you want to apply this habit, you need to surround yourself with goal-oriented, positive people. You need to focus on problem solving and value creation. You need to, instead of complaining each day, think, how can I create solutions? Okay? Millionaires, they take calculated risks. You can't become a millionaire by playing it safe. You need to embrace risk, but manage it wisely. They don't gamble blindly. They analyze the risk, they make informed decisions, and they take action. They understand that playing it too safe can lead to financial stagnation. So if you want to apply this habit, what you need to do is to start small investments and learn as you go. You educate yourself before taking risk, by reading, taking courses, getting mentors. Then you ask the question, what's the worst that can happen? If the downside is manageable, take the leap. So millionaires, they act in spite of fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to take action despite it. So what it means is fear stops most people from starting businesses, from investing, from chasing big goals. Millionaires feel fear, but they act anyway. They don't let emotions control their decisions. They understand that growth happens outside of the comfort zones. If you want to apply this habit, when fear arises, ask, what is the best that could happen? Start small but take daily actions. Momentum kills fear. Then train yourself to embrace discomfort. Growth happens there. So millionaires are constantly learning and growing. Your income rarely exceeds your personal development. What it means, the wealthy are lifelong learners. They read books, they take courses, they seek mentors. They don't stop learning after they leave school. They keep upgrading their knowledge and their skills. They invest in self-improvement, personal growth, and financial education. How to apply these habits is to at least read a book per month on finance, on business, or personal growth. You can also take online courses or attend seminars where you can meet with like-minded people. Equally, you can find a mentor who already has achieved what you want. The next habit that Keith discusses in the book is about millionaires working for profit, not just for wages. Wages make you a living. Profit brings you fortune, makes you a fortune. What it means is that employees, they rely on wages. They're trading their time for money. But millionaires, they focus on profit, business income, investments, side hustle. They build multiple streams of income instead of depending on a single paycheck. How to apply this habit? You can start a side hustle or a freelance work. You can invest in stock, in real estate, or a business. You can look for ways to increase profits instead of working more hours. The next habit is millionaires use leverage to increase their wealth. Wealthy people leverage time, money, resources to multiply their success. And what this means is that millionaires don't do everything themselves. They use money leverage, which is investing in assets that grow in value. People leverage, they build teams and delegate tasks. Technology leverage, they use tools and automation to increase efficiency. They don't work harder, they work smarter. How to apply this habit? You can outsource tasks to free up your time. You can use automation to simplify your workflow. You can invest in assets that generate passive income. So millionaires, they take responsibility for their lives. Blaming others keeps you poor. Taking responsibility makes you rich. So what it means, the poor blame the economy, the government, their boss, or bad luck. Millionaires, they take 100% responsibility for their success or failure. They ask the question, what can I do to improve my situation, instead of waiting for help? So how to apply this habit is to stop blaming external factors and you focus on solutions instead. You own your mistakes, your failures, and your learning process. Make daily progress instead of waiting for the perfect time. There is never a perfect time. So millionaires are generous. Giving is the secret to receiving. What it means, the wealthy, they give without expecting anything back in return. They give their money, they give their time, they give their knowledge. Generosity creates good karma, strong relationships, and opportunities. Giving also trains the mind to think abundantly rather than fear scarcity. How you can apply this habit is to donate your time, your money, or your knowledge to helping others. You can also be generous without expecting immediate returns. And you can adopt an abundance mindset. The more you give, the more you receive. Millionaires develop a strong money mindset. Your beliefs about money determines your financial success. What it means is that most people fear money or believe money is evil. Millionaires understand that money is a tool. It's neither good nor bad. They develop a mindset of abundance and possibilities instead of limitations. How you can go about to apply this habit? How to apply this habit? You can replace limiting beliefs. I am not good with money, you say, with empowering ones like, I can learn to manage money wisely. You read financial book. A popular book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And you develop a positive relationship with money. See it as a way to create impact. Okay? So, the final thoughts in this book review is that habits are not just about getting rich. They're about developing a mindset of success, growth, and abundance. If you start applying these habits today, your financial future will transform over time. I recommend that you get this book and adopt these habits and transform your financial future. So success is a result of consistent habits and mindset shifts. Which habit resonates with you the most? Let me know in the comments. Like this video, comment on it, and subscribe. See you in the next video.